It's officially cozy season. Hello, I hope you're all keeping safe and spooky this October. I haven't made a video in nearly 2 months, I think, and that's a lot of time. There is a couple of reasons. One big one, being the title of this video, is that I didn't go to college, and that led on to the other things which have been happening, which is the reasons why I haven't made a video in so long. So stick around and I'm sure you'll find out why. I'll try and keep this video short and to the point, so if it does get quite long, you don't have to watch all of it, honestly, it's fine. But if you do, that's fantastic. So let's get into it, shall we? If you're wondering, this duvet stays here when it gets cold, so I can cocoon myself and watch TV. I am an adult, honestly. So, I withdrew my position at college because I was very, very, very anxious and stressed about going. I know that some of you might think, well, it's only anxiety and stress, you can just pull yourself out of it. That is easier said than done. I had all these niggling thoughts in the back of my head about, you're nearly 30, why are you going to college? You're going to be the oldest one there. And that all got too much. And one evening I couldn't sleep, and I sent an email to college at about 2:30 in the morning saying I'm withdrawing my position from college. I'm withdrawing my position from the course. Please forgive me. And that led on to the other reasons why I've not made a video, which are poor sleep. So I would be awake all night and then be so tired the next day I'd go to bed at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I would sleep until 6 o'clock the following morning. I'm not good at maths, but that's roughly 17 or 18 hours of sleep. And then for whatever reason I'd still be tired that following day, but wouldn't sleep that night. And then that cycle just carried on and carried on. Yeah, and another interesting thing that happened is I would have a few manic episodes. So I've had, I think, about 4 so far, and I think these have all stemmed from the stress and anxiety of going to college. Luckily, I've not had one in several weeks, touch wood. So that's all hopefully all sorted now. I am looking for work at the moment. I'm putting myself out there. I'm applying for jobs. I've heard back about 2 so far. Unfortunately, first one I applied for, they were already trialing someone, and the second one that I heard back from is I need a car to get there, and I can't drive. The advert for that one, I will say, was a little bit misleading, but you can't really have everything. Unfortunately, that would have been a really good job, perfect position for me, but unfortunately didn't happen. On the days where I'd be awake from sleeping so long, I would try and get out the flat as much as possible. I'd go for walks in the woods by my flat. I got some binoculars for my birthday, so I've been doing quite a lot of bird watching, which is just absolutely amazing. It's just so cool. Like, there's loads of buzzards in that wood. Buzzards are a type of bird of prey, and you can hear them calling to each other. And when you get them, when you see them flying and you get them in the binoculars, it's just an absolutely amazing feeling. Unfortunately, there's not that many about now, due to it being colder. I think, I don't actually know, I'm not an expert. But there is a lake in the woods, and there's usually several types of duck on the lake, and I absolutely love ducks. And I spent a good 2 hours the other day just standing at that lake, changing positions, walking around, just looking at these ducks. And it is such a huge mood booster, being out in nature, which I absolutely love, going for walks, which I absolutely love, and looking at ducks again, which I absolutely love. So that's 3 positives all in one place, and I've got to say, it's just been such a huge mood booster. It's been absolutely brilliant. That looks a bit better. My head isn't so shiny. But in all seriousness, it is, I'm quite annoyed that I didn't you know, follow through with college. But at the time, I was really struggling. I was battling my mind, so to speak, about going to college, that it just got too much, and I backed out. And now, hopefully, I can find a job soon, which will be great. And I'm still gonna keep up with the walks in the woods, looking at ducks and birds, and yeah, just trying to find a few positives out of it, which is quite tricky. But luckily, I've got good friends around me. My family are brilliant, so fingers crossed it all works out in the end. My sleep is still a little bit all over the place, but luckily, and now you know it's sort of sorting itself out, which is fantastic. And one good thing is I'm cat sitting again on Monday and Tuesday, and I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, cats. Another thing I think that's helped is I've stopped drinking alcohol. I've not had a beer, or you know, in nearly 2 months, or any kind of alcohol for that matter, in nearly 2 months, and it's nice. You know, I don't really miss it. My alcohol tolerance wasn't really the best to begin with. Even more so now, it'd be terrible. But yeah, I just have one beer and it will put me to sleep. And it was nice beer, but yeah. Well, I just thought that alcohol, it heightens what I'm feeling. So if I'm feeling depressed, it will make me even more depressed. And there's been times where I've been drunk and I've just started crying, just saying, you know, really horrible things about myself, and I don't miss it. I don't miss it. I just think there's more. You don't have to have alcohol to have fun. I think that's a very big misconception. I have fun, and I don't get drunk anymore. Yeah, as long as you've got things that you enjoy doing, you don't really need it. But I'm not going to preach. I'm not going to say you should. If you want to keep drinking, keep drinking. That's absolutely fine. It's just not for me anymore. So I think that about covers everything. What's been happening with me recently, and college and everything else. So I think I shall leave it there. Thank you for watching. If you're still this far in, that's very much appreciated. Thank you. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your days, evenings, whatever you're getting up to. But for now, it's good night from me.